as I looked over the group of people that are here tonight. My life and Marilee's life, at a very young age, we were Christians, devoted to the things of the Lord. Most of all, we cherished the moments that we had to sing the gospel. And the song that I have written over the years, I couldn't tell you how many songs I have written. I was so happy tonight to see some of the folks come through the line that I knew. Our old bass singer, Don Moore, and his wife Lois came by to see us. But I wrote many songs, and the song that is going to be sung now is one that I wrote back more than 50 years ago when Marilee and I was teenagers. We traveled each summer to a little place called May, Virginia, where the Appalachian District had a camp meeting. Marilee's daddy and mother was in Cape Hatteras, North Carolina. And Marilee was staying with a Reverend and Mrs. Stone. They had a little cabin up on top of the hill that overlooked the open air tabernacle, where we had services each morning and each night. Marilee and I had just begun to spark, and we walked hand in hand down to after the service, down to a little place that we all call the lunch stand. That's where we could get a hot dog, a Pepsi Cola, a Coke, or a hamburger, a bag of potato chips. And we did that after service. And then I recall that we walked then back up the long hill to the little cabin. We strolled hand in hand to the top of the hill. And I'll never forget the night, even as if it was tonight. There was a full moon. It was so light out that it seemed like that the sun had just gone in behind the cloud. And we walked along that bridge, and I never will forget Miss Stone pulling back the curtain, looking out to see what them two young folks were doing. And we strolled from one end of that bridge to the other. And after I had left, it gave me a feeling for a song. Now, we were experiencing an earthly relationship at that moment. And I wondered, how long will that relationship last? And then what happens after this life? And I remember thinking, well, we strolled this bridge tonight, and I would love to live out my life and someday be granted the privilege to stroll over heaven with Marilee. And this is kind of a love song with a Christian tint to it. And Marilee had asked that this song be sung here at her funeral. And I know that many people may have heard this song. It's been recorded by several different people, including the Happy Goodman family. But we have asked my niece and her husband to render that song that I wrote more than 50 years ago, with Marilee being the inspiration for me to write. I want to stroll over heaven with you.
I want to stroll over heaven with you. I wanna stroll over heaven with you. I wanna stroll over heaven